All right, we're live.
Hold on. I'm not hearing shit.
How about this? Better?
No.
Oh, we're live, guys.
What up?
Welcome to the Ben and Scout Show.
Ben and Scout.
Ben and Scout. We got a new location today. We reorganized our garage so that way we can make this a podcasting frenzy.
We do
Friend
apologize
zone.
for all the technical difficulties. We are having a little bit of issues, but it is still working the bugs. But so far, it's not going too bad. But it's working out so much. But it's going to go good.
So, you guys can see us live here on Facebook. We're also going to be live on YouTube. I'm going to post a link here in a second that we can log on to YouTube if you are having troubles with Facebook. We had some people last week who were having troubles with Facebook. So, we're going to be on Facebook and we're going to be on YouTube. So that way you guys can call in the number. We actually have the number here too as well in the chat. 978-543-0405. So as we go along the podcast, feel free to call in. We're going to have a really good show today. We have a lot of content we're really excited to talk about today. So again, welcome to the podcast, guys. We are live midnight. You guys are some crazy bastards.
Yeah, everybody crazy.
Midnight.
Yeah.
We're also going to have the Lone Wolf coming and join us here in a second. Tony.
Yeah, hopefully
Mr.
Tony shows up. We're not sure if he's coming. It's a possibility he might show up. If he does, it'll be perfect.
Yeah.
So first up on the docket, we got quite a few topics, like Ben was saying. One of the topics we're bringing up is things that your spouse does to annoy you. That is definitely something that we're bringing up and talking about today. Talk about things that your spouse does to annoy the hell out of you, and I know mine definitely annoys the hell out of me. Another topic we're going to be talking about is, since Halloween is around the corner, we have one idea is things that you are afraid of. That's right, things that you are genuinely afraid of, things that scare you. Like, what are your fears? It could be anything. Good stories are even better. Once we get to that segment, we're going to have y'all call in. And we'll answer your questions live. We all want to hear from you, hear your answers. Please comment on the Facebook app or on the page app or in the comment section. Leave some comments in there and tell us what your fears are. Also, we're going to be talking, since Halloween is around the corner as well. We're in the spirit of Halloween. We're going to talk about what you're going to be for Halloween. What are your kids going to do for Halloween? What are you doing for Halloween? What is going down across San Antonio and across Texas and the United States? Like, what kind of parties are going down? I'll tell you one thing that's going down is them Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, God. That's so true. Hey, so I don't know if you guys are going to be here next weekend for Dia de los Muertos here in San Antonio, Texas. We want to keep
Dia
it
de los
real.
Muertos.
That's one thing that we do have going for us here in San Antonio. We have a really strong foundation in Hispanic culture, and we got to show that loud and proud here
Yeah, we do.
on the Ben and Scout Show.
It is San Antonio.
That's right,
We are
live
somewhat
streaming from San
Hispanic
Antonio,
around
Texas.
So, I think we lost a viewer because of the Dallas Cowboy comment.
Oh,
My bad. Not really. I don't care.
let's see.
Can't really see who's viewing it, but whatever. So,
What's gonna
anyways, things that your spouse does to annoy the hell out of you. I got one. You ready for it, Ben?
Give it to me, brother. Not that way.
That damn Baby Shark song.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Gosh. Okay, so we want to know what Ben keeps looking at. Ben's actually looking at our other screen. We have another screen right here.
Oh, yeah. So I'm just
when we
fucking looking over here. It's we're playing live streaming porn on the show. Just kind of keep us awake.
It is gross. It is late. We know
Yeah,
it
some
is
of the worst
midnight
porn, too.
o'clock. We know it's gross, but it's okay. We're all staying awake through it. We're partying hard.
That's right.
So the one thing that annoys me the most that my spouse does is play that damn Baby Shark song. Like,
Well, like, how often did he play it?
oh, dude, it's bad. It is so bad. It's so bad that we'll be laying there in bed and she'll start humming it, and I tell her,
Humming it?
stop right now. She's like, and then next thing you know, she's whistling it. Next thing you know, she's singing it. Next thing you know, she's playing it on YouTube. Next thing you know, she's playing it on Facebook. Next thing you know, she's playing it on YouTube and Facebook back and forth in different languages.
Different. Do you have it in different languages?
Different languages. They have it in Spanish. I'm telling you right now, they do have it in Spanish. It's the most annoying thing in the world. And this happened a week ago after the show.
Have you ever thought about like fighting fire with fire? Does that work?
That's a song called "Fight Fire with Fire."
Metallica.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that song.
Album, first song. Yeah.
That's a good song.
No, okay, no. So this started after the show last week. So he started playing it. It was the most annoying thing in the world. It's gotten so bad that there'll be points during the week, like randomly, I'll text her and be like, "That song just popped in my head," and she'll be laughing really hard about it. Next thing you know, I'm getting messages, ping, 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 letter per letter of her typing out, "Baby Shark, do, 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 do."
So you've been getting messages like in your inbox and
In
text
my
messages.
Facebook Messenger, I'm getting messages of Baby Shark, letter per letter.
Letter per letter.
Letter per letter.
Oh,
It is
God.
terrible. And it just drives me nuts, man. It drives me nuts.
Look what I found actually here in
What did you find?
look at that. It's adorable, isn't it? So
Cute.
my friend's kid's been leaving me little notes around the house. This is one that they drew a little while ago. It's not a baby shark. It looks like a baby cat. So I think that'd be the.
Cat, do, 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 baby
Oh
cat.
God.
Oh, now the song's stuck in my head again. Damn it. I was doing good for a few hours.
Let's see.
What are some things that your past girlfriends have done that annoyed the hell out of you, Ben?
One of the biggest things that's really annoying is if you've had that girlfriend that just can't be wrong. I think everyone's had like that kind of boyfriend or girlfriend, girlfriend or boyfriend. Just like they can't be wrong in an argument. There's like no defeat, you know?
No matter what, they're always right.
Always right. That's one of the most annoying. And then it's just kind of like even like when you're wrong and you admit you're wrong, then you gotta rub it in for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of my pet peeves right there. We got a couple of likes here.
Joseph Ecky's on. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joey.
Welcome to the show, Joey.
Joe, what are some
Joe.
things that your spouse has done that has annoyed the hell out of you? Let's see if he answers. See what he says. Feel free to call in, people. We want to hear your feedback on these things. This is some good stuff.
And we're just getting started right now, so if you guys can share this feed, we'd really appreciate it. I want to get more live people on.
Hi, Joey.
Hi, Chrissy. Appreciate the love, guys. So yeah, go ahead and like, subscribe.
Yeah, call us in, Joe. Give us a call in. We left the number in the title. But in case you don't see that number, it is 978-543-0405.
978-543-0405. So, see, one of the other things that kind of is really annoying to me is, you ever get like the text messages, like every once in a while, like if you're busy, you're either working or you're away from your phone, and then you get like a litany of text messages within like an hour.
You know,
'Cause you don't answer your
honestly,
phone?
that's never bothered me.
No?
Not once.
Maybe it makes you feel loved or cared
It
for.
does make me feel loved, and it makes me feel like somebody's thinking about me.
I guess
It's kind of nice.
what kind of bothers me about that is the fact that I kind of feel like almost like a sense of like I'm not being able to like get back to someone in time, so it makes me feel like, am I being a good like? Oh, we got a tap. We got a tap here.
We got
Hold
a
on,
tap
guys. We
here.
got a
Let's
tap
see-
here
let's see
at
who's
the
door.
garage.
Hold on. What are you doing? What are you doing? You gonna open it right now? Is it gonna open? Oh, who is it? Right there, Ben. Hello? Actually, there's nobody here. Who is it? That was really crazy. That was really creepy, to be honest, Ben. I don't know what that was, but that was really scary.
All right.
We heard a tap and nothing. Greg, the topic is things that your spouse does to annoy you, or any past or present spouse.
Oh, look who's in this. Look who is in the
Oh,
house.
we got Tony in the
What's up, y'all?
house. We got the boss here. We are so fired. Oh man, we're so fired. Yeah, so we're in a garage. That's why it's so loud right now.
What's up?
Hi, Tony.
Hey. You ready live? Yeah, we're live right now.
You reek of Russian hookers
I reek of Russian hookers.
and their nasty Russian vodka.
It's because they were Russian.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
When you go too fast, you smell.
It must have been a quickie. Oh man. Okay, so the topic we just talked about was things that your spouse does or any ex of yours does that annoys you or annoyed you.
That's a really good topic
Yeah.
because I think we could even broaden it out, and I'd like to hear some callers and some people from the show talk about what is it that just annoys them in general or pisses them off. Today has just been one of those days for me. Like I got so mad I like microwaved nothing and called the toaster a rapist. I mean, just mad at absolutely. I don't know what it was. Just today was frustrating.
You called the toaster a rapist?
I was mad. Yeah,
Wow.
I was pissed off.
You called the toaster a rapist?
Yeah, it was one of those kind of. Have you never gotten so mad you did something just irrational? Just in that moment of anger, you did something irrational.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I broke into skateboard as a teenager. Because out of anger, it's like I fell off the trick. I was like, ah, boom, and broke it in half on the pole. I was like, well, that sucks. I shouldn't have done that because I still wanted to skate. And I had to walk home with a broken board. And I was about 5 miles to the house.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was broken, had no car at that point in life.
Ben, what really grinds your gears, and what's the thing you've done that was like complete out of irrational, just frustration, anger?
This is not even that bad, honestly. The first thing that came to my mind, I punched a chain link fence one time. And I mean, you know, I've had people punch like walls, like concrete walls and everything, but you don't hear too many people punching chain link fences. You know,
It's not the thing to punch.
no, not at all. It's not the thing to punch. It kind of scarred me up. Actually, another scar I do have right here in between my this is like not anything that really aggravated me, but I have a scar right here in between my two, my index finger and my middle finger on my left hand. And when I was a kid, when I was about like 6 years old, we were in a restaurant, right? And I was like fucking around with the knives and the napkins, dude. And like I was just like going with the knives and the napkins, and I cut myself open, and it split me right open. And I still have the scar here to this day. But that's totally irrelevant to the question. Maybe I'm just dodging. Maybe I'm dodging right now.
Yeah, you got that hidden anger.
I got that
You're
here.
one of those guys that like holds it in, and then just explodes at like a really inappropriate time.
Those are the best times to explode because no one's like seeing it coming, and then they're like, "Oh shit, what's happening now?"
Speaking of explode, Heather said that her ex would randomly hack up majorly loud loogies at all hours, even 4 a.m., and he'd spit them into her mom's sink a lot. Whoa. What
That's
just
pretty bad.
happened?
I could see that as like, yeah, no, that's not attractive at all.
No, that's just like, like that is just pure gross. Like, ew.
Do you ever have? I think all couples do this, but isn't it weird when like your other half, the person you're seeing, tastes something and they go, "This is disgusting. This is the most horrible thing I've ever tasted," and they have to make you eat it?
Yes.
They immediately have to make you eat the thing because it is so gross.
I love it.
Why? This is horrible. Have some now.
They're all like, "I love you. This tastes like doo doo. Try this."
Yeah.
It's like, No, why?
My first question usually is, how do you know what duty tastes like? You know, that's always a good comeback.
I mean, these are all legit questions. Please, by all means, guys, make sure you give us a call at 978-543-0405.
Who we got?
We got Paul on the line. We got
Paul.
Paul.
What's up, Paul
live with
Sherrod?
us. What's up, Paul?
James.
Paul, the top.
Oh man, Paul's
Oh.
definitely got something.
I know Paul's got almost every answer in the book for this one. Paul, we're doing the topic of things your significant other does to annoy the hell out of you, and that could include your kids.
Do you ever have like?
You know, no. Let's keep it simple. Just things that your wife does that annoys you.
Do you ever have like a loud eater? Oh, you ever been with a really loud eater?
Oh man, one of the most like annoying sounds for me is whenever someone's chewing a banana with their mouth open, and it's quiet. It's dead quiet. Like there's nothing else, but it's just that
that
It's so
Yeah. Yeah.
squishy sounding. It's like
that's the worst.
it's like, what are you eating? A ball of goo? Damn.
There's like those moments though that like it doesn't annoy you, but there's like this like time you kind of zone into and you can't get it out of your mind, and it's just like it's this one big like clusterfuck in your head for a moment, you know,
Eating at you.
just eating at you, you
Yeah.
know, and you just like you're just building resentment after resentment after resentment on top. It's just compounding into this like horrible demon of a, and it's just a banana, but
Bro, calm down. It's just a
That's all it
banana.
takes to make you bananas.
yes.
Oh, Tony, that's a good one. Oh man.
All right, guys, remember to call in.
Make sure you guys call in if you got any good ones.
978-543-0405.
That's the one.
978-543-0405, guys.
I think we're only going to spend maybe a couple more minutes on this topic and then move on to something else.
It's your chance to be famous. I know somebody's got something.
Yeah.
What did Heather say right here?
She's telling Paul to talk, but I don't know where you
Come on, Paul.
Seems like all your viewers have left.
We got James.
I think we had James. Come on, if you're on the show, say something. We'd love to hear from everybody. We had so many people that were talking last week. Now nobody wants to say anything.
How do we share it out?
I don't know. Go on your Facebook and share it. I'm gonna do the same thing.
So we can switch over to sports here in a second. We give this a couple more minutes. Have something that kind of creeped into my head today
Oh yeah.
in the realm of sports. Yes.
realm of sports.
All right, let's hear it, man.
So
Oh, Jesus Christ.
is that us?
Yeah, that's us.
Realm of Sports, what's up?
Rebel Sports, guys. Everybody knows this guy, LeBron James. He's going to the Lakers now. What do you guys think about that?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Going
he's
to
a-
the Lakers now.
He just signed to the Lakers. This came out, I think, this past couple of days. So
I didn't realize that. I guess I've been busy, but wow.
well, like last guy.
I mean, I've kind of heard about that happening, but I didn't think it was actually gonna happen.
No, I think it's a 4-year contract for $100-some odd million.
Damn.
He's moving out there, so he's gonna be the new Kobe Bryant.
I knew you were gonna say that.
That's right.
That sucks. Oh well, who cares? LeBron James sucks. No,
Well-
actually, no, I take that back. He's actually really good, even though I hate on LeBron.
Well,
James.
what
He's
do
a
you
really
think?
good player.
Who is your favorite team right now in the NBA?
Spurs all the way.
Spurs all the way.
Spurs all the way.
Die hard. San Antonio fan, huh?
Till the day I die, I bleed black and silver.
Now, would you put your money on the Spurs?
Always.
I wouldn't. I mean, I love the Spurs. Don't get me wrong. I love my city, but
You get the fuck out of San Antonio.
I like my money more. That's all I'm saying.
I wish we had Sick Boy here to perform his song.
He wouldn't come. He said he's playing Call of Duty
Call of Duty.
Yep,
with his duty.
we were all playing the new Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I hear y'all got Call of Duty 4. How is it, by the way?
So one version is a blatant ripoff of Fortnite. It's exactly like Fortnite, except for Call of Duty version.
Fortnite has ruined video games for everybody.
But Zombies was amazing.
I love zombies.
Zombies, I played it lasted like 2 hours. There was like one person who just would not die.
It's like, why won't you die?
And it kept going forever. But it's pretty awesome. I like it.
I'll have to check that out.
You know, when I got, because the last Call of Duty game I played was Black Ops 2. And,
That was a good one.
yeah, I love that one. But all I would play was zombies. I mean, I'll log on every once in a while, play like, multiplayer, but I was like a zombies guy. There's something about that,
Dude, zombies was fun.
Ascension and
but I never really was big on the shooting zombies. I was always big on the storyline. Like, I don't know, I have a thing for like war and stuff like
Heather
that.
knows zombies was the bomb.
It was.
Yep.
I actually think we're live streaming to Twitch right now too. 'Cause I think I set it up that way. But like one day we can there's people who make tons of money who just play video games like all day long.
Yeah.
Live stream.
Live stream, yeah. I was watching this one guy. I don't know how many subscribers he had, but he probably had like 1 million or something like that. But he made like at least like a G in like 45 minutes easily. Yeah, just
Pretty
live
sure
streaming.
our viewers and listeners don't want to watch me like lose horribly at Call of Duty.
All right. Who's willing to pay $1,000 for me to put my pecker in Tony's ear right now?
What? Why does it have to be that way? It can't be the other way around.
Okay. Who's willing to pay $1,000 for me for Ben to put his pecker in Tony's ear right now?
What? No.
Oh well, in that case,
We're trying to make money here, brah.
That's what I get for sitting in the middle.
Yeah, you are. You got middle seat. You're sitting in, bitch. I'm sorry, bro.
remember, guys, we're always taking topics to suggestions for future shows. So if you guys ever want to reach out to us, you can send us either a text message to the phone number or send us an email to Ben and Scout Show at gmail.com. Ben and Scout, just Ben and Scout Show at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. All right, so we got another topic.
What's that?
What is your biggest fear? Yeah, I just heard all the deep breaths on that one.
Dude.
Let me tell you one I heard today.
All right.
Legitimate fear is that they're afraid somebody's gonna put acid in their body wash, and I don't mean like just acid like it's in everything. Like acid that's like you start shampooing your hair,
Like hydrochloric acid.
like
in your-
hydrochloric acid, yeah, and your skin starts melting away or deteriorating away. Yeah, that was a legitimate fear they had. I heard that shit. I was like, "Whoa, what?"
Do you think, like, for instance, Breaking Bad, you remember the time they throw that guy in the bathtub and he starts melting? You think it
What
actually
up,
happens that
Russell?
quickly, or like it's a slower
Oh,
process?
And lye?
Yeah, like, it was
Lye,
right?
lye melts
It was lye.
flesh pretty fast, yeah.
Was it?
Because
Oh, it
old
does,
school
yeah.
soaps would have lye in it. And I knew an older guy who said that as a punishment, he was supposed to, like, wash something. And he was using that old strong lye soap. And when he was done washing it, all his fingernails were missing.
All his fucking fingers.
Yeah, all his fingernails were gone. It just dissolved them.
Wait, who is this dude?
It was an old chemistry teacher. he was warning us the dangers of lye. But I'll share one of my embarrassing story. But
Okay, hold on 1 second. I want to hear this so bad, but I have to pee so bad right now.
it's all right. You can watch it on the replay.
Oh man, damn it!
So here, you want to?
Yeah.
I gotta pee
It's
so
good over.
bad right now.
All right. So
Give it to us, Tony.
one of my worst fears came true. So I thought it would be really messed up if I was stuck on the toilet and I couldn't do anything. And if something came at me, what would I do in that moment?
Like, you just finished taking a dump,
I'm in the
or you're about to
middle
take a
of it.
dump. You're in the middle of a dump.
And it happened to me one day. I'm in the bathroom, and a scorpion comes under the bathroom door, and then like walks up to me and looks at me, and I look at the scorpion, and we kind of look at each other, and we're kind of sizing each other up, like, okay, how's this gonna go down? And I'm like, because I can't just get up and flee, you know. I'm on the toilet. My pants are around my ankles, and so I'm like, so what am I supposed to do here in this moment? And he kind of looks at me and he kind of gives me like a little nod of his tail, and he turns around and he goes back out the bathroom door. And I go, okay, get back in here, man. Just let me finish the story and then I'll
Tell it.
So I'm taking a dump and I'm trapped I can't get up. I can't move. And a scorpion comes into the bathroom.
Oh man.
So he comes at me. He looks at me. I look at him. We're kind of like at this moment of like, and then he turns around and he leaves. And I go, what am I going to do if he comes back? What am I do at this moment? And sure enough, like I thought that, and boom, he comes running back in. And this time he's coming straight for me, and he runs at me. And to this day, you got to have a book on the back of your toilet. I don't care if people say that's not classy, but have a book on the back of your toilet, because that's what saved me. Because I reached behind me and I grabbed the book and I smushed him with the book on the toilet. That's why, if you come into my bathroom, there's always a book there, because you never know when a scorpion is going to trap you in the bathroom.
Now,
Have you ever had any of your fears actualize, like it happen?
oh fuck. Well, first, before I answer that question, I want to know which book do you have in the back? Yeah, what book do you have
What is it like?
to protect your life?
Kill a Mockingbird or what?
Well, you have to have like a hardback book, because I had to squish him.
Oh.
It had to be a pretty hefty book. I'm not talking about like one of those dictionaries that's like, but you need a hefty throwing book that you can squish something with.
I like Chris's suggestion to kill a mockingbird, because we're killing stuff, right? So, you think that we can at least kill a mockingbird?
And you could learn something about racism.
While killing a scorpion with how to kill a mockingbird and learn something about racism. Wow.
I love Boo Radley.
Oh yeah, Boo Radley's good one. All right, so I got one.
Welcome to the show, Russell. By the way,
Hashtag Hog Wild.
hashtag Hog Wild Ranch.
Hashtag Hog Wild. Anyway, so I got one.
What's that?
All right, let's hear it.
My legitimate fear is actually it's a legit fear I have every day at work. Is when I'm using the lift to lift a truck up, is that the lift fails while I'm underneath and the truck falls.
Ooh.
Yeah, or one of the guys uses like a sledgehammer to hit one of the arms out and the truck falls and crushes me while I'm underneath it, or anything like that.
That's actually a really good fear,
It's a
because
legit fear
that is
I have every day at work.
yeah, I've changed the oil in my car a couple times. I've changed the tires. I've done all this stuff, and I'm using like the real like cheap like self crank ones, like the little tire. Yeah, I've used those before.
A car almost fall and crush me using one of those before. It was so scary.
And the real sketch like incline too. So you're already at a disadvantage, and you're trying to use that thing to kind of save your life, like your skull to the pavement, and then like this massive like ton car or something like that.
Yeah, you're already doing the redneck mechanic work on the side of your
yeah.
house or in your driveway, and it's a Honda Civic.
Yeah, that's no fun.
That's why you put a cinder block under the car, or like you put something under there that'll catch the car if it were to fall. Although I don't know how you do that at work.
Well, at work we
You have
got
a fail-safe?
At work we have fail safe, so everything's got a safety latch on it. When we put it up, we raise it up till it clicks, and we bring it back down, and it locks on, so it doesn't move no matter what. That's the fail safe. So even if it fails and tries to lower, it's locked in because the latch locked onto the hook, so it keeps the arms from going down. The only way they can move is if they go up. That's the only way it'll move. And that's if the cable snaps and breaks or anything like that. And oh god, Paul said his fear is that we start making out.
That's not really that much of a fear.
Paul, we're
could be a
not
fear.
going to make your fantasies come true, okay, Paul?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that sounds
sounds-
like a fantasy.
That sounds like
This ain't a porn. Come on.
It's not that kind of show.
yeah, it sounds kind of more of like I'm gonna tell you not to do something because secretly I know you're gonna do it. Go against like me.
Are we
Not
12?
Yeah. I mean, I'm down if y'all are. I'm just saying, I'm not gay. No, as long as we say no homo at the beginning, we're all right.
that's a private show, guys. You got to pay for that.
It's $40.
That's $40 a pop. Yeah.
Spiders. A lot of people, I bet, have
Oh,
arachnophobia.
dude, I hate spiders. Okay, I have another fear. Is that since it was during the summer, one of my biggest fears is that I'd be working under a truck and a snake pops out, and that's happened before already.
I saw like
Snake popped out of the truck, or
Yeah, well, I'll be underneath the truck, like taking the upper pan off. Next thing you know, a snake just slithers out. And it's like, what the hell? Where'd you come from? And it was just like a garden snake. But my biggest fear is if it's a fucking rattlesnake.
Or like a coral snake.
Nah, coral snake, not so much. I mean, their fangs are pretty tiny. They can't really penetrate your skin. But rattlesnake, those things will fuck you up, like, bad. Like, no, man, no. Like, that's a... Because my uncle's already had a snake come out, and I've had a snake come out on me as well. And they've all been garden snakes, but the fact is, it could be a rattlesnake someday. Because rattlesnakes want to stay warm, or they want to stay cool or whatever. And during the winter, I mean, they're kind of like in hibernation. So during the summer, when it's really hot, that's their prime time to be out. And they could be going under anywhere. They just want to be anywhere with shade, and the truck is the prime location for shade. That's just the fear I have, is the fear of rattlesnakes. I don't want to get bit. I don't want to die or anything, because that would suck bad.
Yeah, that would suck pretty bad.
Trouser snakes, motherfucker.
Yes. I had a fear the other week. I was doing some repairs to a house that was a 2-story house. So I was on this like 24-foot ladder, you know. But and you ever have those premonitions, like kind of like where you just see yourself like either falling off a ladder, or getting like wrecking on the highway or something like that, or whatever the case, and you're like in a horrible crash, and then you kind of start thinking like, is this an actual like premonition? Am I about to die? You know, that fear they have.
Like, are you having a Final Destiny moment?
Yeah, I don't know if that movie just kind of scarred me too, or like Final Destination 2.
Like, I can't drive
yeah.
behind a truck that has a bunch of poles.
Oh
And
yeah,
not think about Final Destination.
with the logs.
Oh, dude, I'm the same way. If I see a truck on the highway and there's poles in the back or a ladder in the back, I get into the next lane every time. If I see somebody with a fucking mattress in the back on the top of their car, I get into the next lane just in case. Final Destination really fucked my life up. I mean, but the thing is, that's legitimate fears. Like, that's something to legit be afraid of, you know.
That's actually this is a pretty sad fear right there. What Paul had to say, you know, one of my biggest fears is that one of my boys drowns in the pool. That's always something kind of like, I mean, when I was a kid, I always thought like, hey, look, you know, I can swim. You know, I'm like 7 years old or something like that. But I didn't know the actual fear of like being a parent or being a grown up, you know, having kids or like watching a child or something like that. That's a fucking scary fear right there, you know?
I almost drowned as a kid.
No shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did too.
my dad took me out to the lake, and I don't know how little I was, but I was floating in the water, and you know, with the waves and whatever, I was floating farther out than I thought, because like I'd stood up before and I thought it was fine, and I guess I'd floated way farther out, and I went to stand up and I just sunk like a stone, and it scared the crap out of me, and I panicked. And in that moment, he just like, you know, he swam over and grabbed me and pulled me out. But yeah, it's pretty scary.
Or like if you're at the beach too, like you know, the undertow, that'll kind of take you.
yeah.
That's always been one of my fears too. Like, what if like I just like don't get a grasp of the sand anymore? You know?
Oh, I'm terrified of that undertow. I'm also terrified of getting attacked by a shark at the beach. Like a bull shark just comes in and boom, takes your leg.
I have a
You're
friend
like,
with
"No."
I've had more than one friend with scars on him from shark bites.
See, that is terrifying to me. That's absolutely terrifying.
Chris Phosphorus isn't on the show now, but he's got a big shark bite on him, and I knew a girl who had one on her arm. So what happened when you almost drowned?
Oh, dude, I was like, what was it? I think I was 6 years old, and we were up at this place called HEB Camp. It was run by the Howard Edward Butt Foundation, and it's up near Lakey, past Kerrville. And I was fishing with my boots on and my pants and shirt and cowboy hat, and I was fishing. I got tied up somehow and turned around, and next thing you know, I fell in the water. And it was at this lake called the Blue Hole, because it's a big, deep blue hole that goes about 15 feet deep. And I fell in, and I couldn't get myself up out of the water. My dad jumped in and saved me. And ever since then, my stepdad at the time taught me how to swim at his apartment pool. And I started taking swim lessons and got on a swim team at the local swimming pool. And just, I've been a swimmer ever since. I've been really strong in the water. But sharks is a big fucking fear, and the undertow as well. Those are legit fears, and people die from that every year, and it's sad.
Says Heather says I almost drowned in the water pool at one of my water parks at Disney World.
The lifeguard rescued you?
Wow.
Props to the Disney World lifeguard.
You know, one time at Disney World when I was a kid,
I've never been to Disney World.
I went to Disney World once, and I was 5 years old. It's the one in Florida, That's where Disney
Yeah.
World is. And I went there, and I thought my parents left me.
Oh, dude.
But not only that, I thought they left me at the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids section.
Oh, shit.
Why would they leave you there?
I looked everywhere for them. They were gone, dude. Like, they were nowhere to be found. Like, at all. They were gone. And I was so upset. I was crying. I found somebody that worked there, and they helped me find my mom and dad. And turns out they were at this table that was, like, right in front of the whole area.
Were they like watching it? Just kind of like, I wonder,
They were like,
I wonder Christine right now.
I talked to them about it a few years ago, and they were like, to be honest, there was a point where we were like, maybe we should go make sure he's okay. And your dad was all, let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, God. That's actually happened to me, though, but in HEB when I was a kid. Like, I just couldn't find my parents inside the grocery store. And I don't know what it is. Like, there's like that moment, like, you're like, okay, I'll probably see him, like, as you're walking down the road. But then it's like you pass, like, one row too much, and you still haven't seen him, and your heart just starts, like, starts pounding, you know?
Yep. Yeah, I can relate to that.
That fear is one of the most significant fears. I haven't had, like, a fear like that, you know. I don't know if it's, like, an innocent fear whenever you're a kid, and you're just, like, everything just, like, feels, like, so much stronger.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I know what that feeling feels like. It's horrible.
Oh, it's so terrifying, man. Like, I can't even explain how terrifying that is. But no, this. Oh man, that was such a traumatizing moment for me as a little kid. And you know what sucks? Is I'm really embarrassed by it, but I'm also very open about it too. So it's not too bad. Let's see.
My mom left me at the grocery store on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
She was mad. I was being bratty or whatever. I don't know what I was doing, but it was upsetting her. She says, if you don't cut that out, I'm going to leave you here. And I guess I didn't cut it out. So she went and got in the car and she drove off. And I guess somebody there saw it and got really upset. And she came back and she was like, look, I was just going to drive around the block just to teach him a lesson.
Dude, you can't get away with that shit nowadays, though.
No, you can't. You go straight to jail for that.
I mean, it's kind of cool because, like, we were kind of grown up in the age where that was just, like, still okay. You're still okay to be, like, spanked by your parents. You're still okay, like, have your parents just drop you off and, like, teach you a lesson and everything like that. But nowadays, like, times have changed so much.
You cannot hit your children anymore. Like,
You can't leave them in a car.
Yeah. Some
I was
kids
always
just
left in the car.
Yeah, and I turned out fine. I mean, yeah, I'm a little fucked up in the head, but I mean, I turned out fine.
Dallas, it was hot. Summers.
Holy shit.
But like my mom would go to garage sales and she always left us in the car because otherwise if parents take their kids into the garage sale, what do kids do? They got to go pick up everything, touch everything, probably
Break
put it in
shit.
their mouth. Yeah, break something, and so we would just keep us in the car. But now you're not allowed to like leave kids in the car.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Ever.
parents I guess that's why they all have those tethers on kids now. Like you see the leashes.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those
The
before.
leash. Yeah.
The body harness and everything.
Yeah.
gotta keep a hold of that kid. Oh man. Note to parents: do not try any of those things now. They would not work out for you.
I mean, even like when we were kids, we used to play, like all the kids in the neighborhood would get together. We'd play baseball, we'd play football. We'd be lost for hours, We didn't have phones. We didn't have cell phones. We saw the dial-up phones, connected to the phone lines and everything like that. If we really need to get a hold of our parents, I mean, we needed an actual phone that was like connected, to a service at a house, But like, look, I mean,
You knew where your friends were because their bikes were in front of a house.
yeah.
And then, like, when the lights would come on outside on the street, that meant it was probably time you got to go home soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was always like, whenever it gets dark, we'd be home like around dark or something like that,
Yeah, when the corner light comes on, it means get your ass home now.
And, like, I wasn't even allowed back in the house for a drink of water. It was you had to go use
Stay.
the hose.
Yeah.
Did you have to drink
Oh yeah,
out of the
dude, drink
garden
out
hose?
drink out of the garden hose. We used to call it the manguera, like down in South Texas.
Is that a Laredo thing?
Dude, it's one of the best experiences you can have though as a kid. The taste of like water hose. Like I don't know. I mean, there's like people like nowadays who don't know what water hose tastes like, but that was like a part of me growing up.
You have to let it run for a little bit.
Oh yeah, because then if you don't, especially in the summer, dude. Oh god, and especially in the summer, it's just hot as.
Every kid learns that lesson pretty fast.
Yeah. I remember one time too. We used to play water wars, right? What we call them water wars. We either use like water balloons or we have a mixture of water balloons and super soakers. But then there's a point where we were like so mischievous as kids, we would start like filling up like super soakers with like detergent and bleach
Oh my
and mustard and like whatnot.
You were a terrible kid. Jesus.
Oh, dude, we used to start digging like trenches and like covering up with like branches so people can step in it and just like trip. Yeah, we were ruthless back then.
God, your neighbors must
Get in
have
rock
hated
fights with
you.
each other.
Oh yeah, getting rock fights.
Shoot fireworks at each other. Every
Oh,
time
that
there
was
was fireworks on a holiday, and I still like to do it.
Yeah.
The whole thing was to shoot fireworks at each other. And
Roman
like
candles.
the best was we would take a any kind of tube and have somebody light the Roman candles, and then you basically had a bazooka that would shoot the Roman candle at the other person, at the other kid.
That is cool. I had not tried that yet.
Oh man,
Well, we're adults now, so we're more responsible. So we should try that.
We
I
definitely
would
should.
still do that.
Hashtag Hog Wild Ranch, guys.
Hashtag hog wild. Hashtag hog wild. Oh man. Come on, guys. I know y'all got some good ones. Give us a call in or text us at the number. I know you got some stuff.
I want to hear what pisses somebody off.
Oh,
I still want to hear that.
All right, new topic. What pisses you off? I know you all have some good ones. Heather, I know you got one. Paul, Russell, I know y'all got some. Amelia,
There's
I
all
know
kinds
you
of
got
levels.
some.
There's
Anybody
levels of it.
watching, I know you got something somebody does that pisses you off.
Like eating Captain Crunch, and it's just ruining the roof of your mouth, but it's so good that you're
Oh.
angry while you're eating it. Like, oh, this is so good, but it's just ruining my mouth right now.
why did they do that? Like, why did they make Captain Crunch with that taste, that texture that just kind of fucks up the roof of your mouth when you
It
eat
just
it?
ruins it.
But like you said, it's just
But you
so
can't
good.
stop.
No, you can't stop.
No, you have to.
It's like a part of the process. Let's see what do we got here. Y'all,
Mason, when he had his
city folks
Roman
and your
candle
lights.
burn his butt. We need to get Heather to call in.
Yeah.
Heather, you got the number
Oh, Dirty
978
Dogs on the show.
543-0405.
Dirty Dog, call in, please. My gosh, call in, my brother. Call in. The number is 978-543-0405. Or fuck it, just call my phone, bro.
Any
Call
friends of
in.
friends' parents,
Dirty
their
Dog,
friends.
call in.
That's what makes you angry is friends of friends' parents.
Is that right?
When
Russell?
when they're telling you what to do.
Democrats. Ooh, stay away from
No.
Yeah,
that
we're
part.
gonna
Stay away from that.
politics. Come
Yeah.
on, Russell. We're staying away from politics. Come on. Foreigners, yeah. I freaking hate foreigners. Dirty Dog, call in, please. We'd love to hear from you.
You know, well, my dad actually moved here to the U.S. He was working in Dallas, and he was repairing copy machines, and he had a thick Venezuelan accent. And so he went to go repair a copy machine at a shop, and they said, you know what, send us a real American. I want 100% American to come and fix my copier. So they sent a about 7-foot tall Native American to come fix their copy machine, and I always thought that those guys were my heroes because of that.
The copy machine guys.
Yeah.
All right, Dirty Dog, the number is 978-543-0405, or you can just call my cell phone. That'll make it easier, too.
Oh, we're finally going to get a caller.
You got someone calling?
Joining the hoodie crew. You know what else? Pisses me off?
What's that?
Do you ever notice as soon as you get a new hoodie, a girl tries to steal it?
Oh,
Yup.
How
But
many-
You know what, though? If you like them enough, you'll be okay with it. Even if it is your Mac or Matco hoodie.
favorite hoodie. And you never get it back.
Yeah, that happened to me actually this past year. It was really sad. I left some stuff over at one of my ex's place, and like I never got it back. I didn't even know it was there until like a month or two later. I was like, "Where's that hoodie?" I just forgot where it was. Oh, we got a live call now.
Dirty Dog. Dirty Dog, you're live on the air.
What's up, my dude?
Yeah. Dirty Dog, you drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, guys, this is my buddy Dirty Dog from work. Say, what's up, Dirty?
What up, man?
All right, Dirty, we got a few questions for you. We want you to answer them for us.
What's up?
All right, question 1. What is the number one thing your spouse does that annoys the hell out of you?
How much time you got, man?
What?
I said, how much time you got, brother?
Just give us one thing, maybe
A
two.
really juicy one. that
Yeah, give us
eats
the
at
best
you.
one you got.
Let's start by waking up. That's one of them.
Does she ask you if you're awake after she wakes you up?
No, it's just her waking up.
Oh.
Fuck the shot.
She's never woke you up to ask if you're asleep?
Yeah, no, she actually literally doesn't know that I'm drinking right now.
All right, so the situation now is something that annoys her right now.
Yeah.
All right, Dirty Dog. Another question is, what is the legitimate fear that you have?
That's a good one. I really hate spiders.
Oh, we already got one of those. I put one that my biggest fear. I told you about this one before. Is that when a truck is on the lift and the lift fails and the truck falls, or if if Mooch takes a sledgehammer to one of the arms and the arm slips out from under the truck and the truck falls and crushes us while we're under the truck.
Yeah, that shit would definitely suck. But you, I mean, of course, that would never happen because, you know,
Yeah, 'cause
nobody
it'll
would ever tell about that story.
Yeah, nobody would believe that, and also the fail-safe also protects us from that.
Of course.
So what is the legit fear that you have besides spiders and work stuff?
That's a good one.
And the answer could also be the old lady.
Waking up to getting my dick cut off, that's one of them.
The old dick ain't cut off.
Oh man. Oh, that's a good
That's
one.
a pretty legit fear.
Oh shit. It's like, good morning, man. Slice. All right. And what was the last question we had?
So what makes you angry in general?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What pisses you off the most?
I guess the word liberal is probably pretty fucking offensive.
Yeah.
We talked about this at work, that's why I say.
Yeah, that would piss me off too. Or I honestly, I think I could
You
say.
can't be Democrat, you're just automatically liberal.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. I know one that pissed me off is when the most annoying guy at work opens his mouth. Like immediately pissed off.
This guy named Chris at work.
Yeah, there's one guy, Chris. Who knows that guy?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
No, I was talking about that one guy, Chicken.
Oh man. Well, is this being recorded?
This is on Facebook Live, only on my page. Me and him are not friends at all whatsoever.
Yeah, I want to avoid those names.
Okay, well, how much time do you have, fella?
Oh, we got as much time as you're willing to put in.
Swindler. Nah, he's just fucking annoying, dude.
Are you too drunk to answer right now?
Nah, that dude's just all about the karate shit, the fucking Republican shit, about fucking gun-toting shit. I mean, the list goes on and on. I'm sure Chris has told you all this shit.
Yeah, I've only told him a little bit.
Yeah, you just catch him up to speed.
Yeah, I don't know. I think one thing that pisses me off the most about him is the whole racism thing. I think that really irritates the hell out of me.
Oh, the racist shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the fucking, I hate Beto O'Rourke, and I fucking hate Gina Jones, all that shit.
Yeah. It's like, why can't you hate a
we'll
white
try
guy?
we'll try to keep the podcast fucking,
Yeah, somewhat friendly.
yeah, fucking political friendly, fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to make sure we tell everybody to make sure everybody loves everybody because we're all about peace and love. And happy joys and freeness and all that stuff. But hey, Dirty, thank you for calling in, man. You have a great night and keep watching the show. We're going to come up with some good topics. You too, brother. Have a good night. That was my boy Dirty, man. I love that guy to death. That is my
Shout
boy
out
at
to
work.
Dirty.
All right, so Amelia's got one. She said, Paul said, don't call Dom a bitch. Million got one. She said, "Yas," and that hoodie is hers forever. That's how you know it's real. Oh gosh. You know what pisses me off? Well, nothing. But what makes me super insanely ticked is when people assume shit like an action or something you said. I also hate that Pluto is not a planet. Like, was that necessary?
I'm actually kind of sad about Pluto. I mean, just kind of a real quick aside. I was raised that. I mean, when I was a kid, you know, they tell you there's 9 planets and all that stuff. Like, so why did they got to do away with Pluto?
Yeah. I mean, Pluto was always part of the thing, and even as a kid, and learning and everything about space. It's like 9 planets, and 9th planet is Pluto because it's the farthest away from the sun, and it's a big block of ice.
Yeah.
Would be sucked to be downgraded from planet to nothing.
Yeah.
Right, and they say you're like it's kind of like maybe like an actor or like a famous musician who has like a one-hit wonder or something like that, and they're like hot shit for a couple of years, and then MC Hammer happens to them, and like they're just gone.
Next thing you know, they have Next thing you know, everyone is wearing parachute pants.
Yeah.
Tony, did you ever wear parachute pants as a kid?
I had a pretty embarrassing pair of pants, yeah.
Oh man,
They were
tell
really
us.
popular at the time.
Oh, Juan's on the show. Don Juan.
What's up, Juan? Tell us about Call
Don
of Duty.
Juan.
Juan, call in and tell us about Call of Duty.
We got a Call of Duty crew.
Call in. We got a live number right now, 978-543-0405.
We got Juan, me, Lance. That's Sick Boy. A couple of us all together are doing Call of Duty. We got a whole team.
And no, it's not a sex act.
The call to duty.
The call to the duty. Lance, get your ass here. They don't get to just take away a planet. I mean to add to that first one. Like when when they fact check you on Google to one up the conversation. God, I'm like if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You belittling twat.
Heather says windbreaker pantsuits were the shit. So one year for Christmas, like, I mean, y'all who know me, I don't know. My grandma bought me an Adidas, the whole suit, the pants and the jacket and the whole thing that all went together. So one day when everybody had like left the house, like I was living with a bunch of friends, I put it on and they came back in and they all just fell over laughing because they just couldn't believe it. It was just too weird. Yeah. I don't know. You got to be like a certain kind of guy to wear the whole. To
pull it off, right?
I don't know. I instantly felt sleazier, like I needed to wear more gold chains and expose some chest hair.
It's kind of like
Put on some really loud cologne.
It's kind of like you have the person who can wear like the chains. You know, they can have like the pimp cane, they can have like the blazer or something like that, and walk down the street like, hey, and you're like, whoa, that guy is pretty cool. And then you have someone else who's just like wearing it, but you can tell that they're trying to wear. Yeah, they're like trying to get like they're just trying to get views on them. You know, they just want you to see that that's what they're wearing, and you can kind of tell you're like, oh, that dude is just kind of like, yeah, you just get that feeling. You know, something's off. Something's off about that. So with the whole like suit that you got, I mean, I would love to. I wish there was a picture though. I mean, I wish we could have a picture to kind of at least see what it would look like at the time.
Fortunately, there's probably not a lot of pictures. I don't know. The pictures that have shown up of me in the past are pretty scary and embarrassing.
Yeah, the one that Ben
Those are what we
posted
need on the show.
last week was just terrifying.
Oh yeah, all the stuff I posted. You can look back on my page. I pulled some stuff out from the vaults for that picture.
I don't know how you found those.
It was all on our Facebooks. We might need to go back and clear up our Facebooks. We gotta clear up the records of our pasts. Yeah, it's all there.
Got ruined by our own Facebook page. Shit.
You see, that's one thing that kind of like was always one of my fears, though. Like whenever I used to like drink heavily or like party, whatever. I never really want to push anything on social media because I always thought like maybe one day this will bite me in the ass, And like I've seen so many people who will post like them just like getting lit at like different bars and clubs or like smoking weed and this and that the other. And I'm like thinking, I mean, to each their own. I can't say that's right or wrong to do, but like when it's highly legal, especially when you start like posting like coke and like meth pipes and stuff like that. I'm like, why would you? Why?
There does exist a video, and I hope no one ever finds it. Actually, more than one video of like somebody had taken like a camcorder and brought it to the party, and so we were all very drunk, and I decided to direct a movie. So I gave everybody roles in this movie that we made up as we went along, and somewhere out there exists a very drunk movie of me and all my friends that we made.
What's
Some
the
of
movie
which
called?
have passed away. You know, I don't remember what we actually named it, but it was like basically like some of my friends would pass it around and watch it and laugh at like how ridiculously bad it was.
If anybody finds the video, they automatically win a ride out to Hog Wild Ranch with us when we go live out
The
there.
only one that would have it is my buddy Josh Line, who's a really good tattoo artist now. Yeah, he was always saying he was going to find that movie and keep it and never give it back. It was like permanent blackmail. Like,
So how many things have you done for that movie?
I don't think he has the movie, and if he does, he's probably holding it for like that one moment.
He probably has his own like little like black box, the ones they have like on the planes or something like that, in the indestructible boxes. There's that movie is never gonna be destroyed, but he has it kind of in safekeeping. Probably like maybe went like 100 miles out like in the Nevada desert and just like dug a hole or something like that and marked an X on the map or something like that. It'd be like some kind of Indiana Jones like excursion one day to go retrieve that tape.
Man,
I mean, I don't know why you would want to get it, but yeah.
You don't want to watch that. I do remember the best the thing I wanted to do that started it was everyone was trying to build the biggest pyramid ever, where you start stacking your beer cans and making a giant pyramid, and we made one that went from the floor of the apartment to the ceiling. And I was like, we have to film somebody jumping through that. So I built like an entire film just to where we could get to the point where somebody got thrown through the pyramid of beer cans.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a video out there that is just like that.
You know,
I'm sure everybody thinks of it.
the more you talk about this story, Tony, the more I want to see this video.
Hopefully it doesn't exist. It may exist. I don't know what happens.
What is your friend's name so we can get a hold of him and find that video?
Josh Line?
Josh Line.
If Josh didn't know where it was, then probably Spike, Jessica Jackson, would know.
Oh, we are
Jessica
definitely researching this. Y'all guys know how to find it. You guys are good Facebookers. I know
She's
y'all can find it somewhere. Heather, I know you'll probably find it.
She's a piercing artist now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
here in Texas or
Yeah,
like,
here
still
in
local?
Amarillo, Texas. Yeah.
Dude.
Okay. Oh man, it's late. All right.
Is that our only caller? Was Amelia Vasquez going to call in? Tell us some things that she hates?
I think she's about to go to sleep.
Come on, Amelia. Before you go to bed, call in. Someone call in. We got a live number right now, 978-543-0405. Join the show. Join a piece of history.
Hogwild, you still on the line?
You still got a chance to, be one of those first personalities that gets broken out on this show before it becomes big. People will get to watch old episodes here the first time.
Speaking of that, we need to rename the show. We can't just be we got you. You've been here for like since day one. So we need to change the show.
Yeah, we do need to change
We
the show.
need suggestions too.
I think that would be a great topic. Let's
Yeah.
hear it. What would you
should we
guys
change
name
the
the
name
show?
of the show to? I know you guys got some good
Three
ones out there.
Amigos, Three Musketeers, the Three Stooges. There's three of us, so I don't know. You got something more?
I was kind of thinking like BTS,
BTS.
Ben Tony Scout,
Ben Tony Scout.
but short BTS.
BTS sounds like a disease. I feel like afterwards you'd have to be like, may cause bleeding from the rectum.
May cause bleeding from the rectum, oral seepage.
If experiencing BTS for more than 4 hours, consult a physician.
Right away.
Dude, for reals.
I feel like BTS would be the name of like a new laxative.
May strip all the paint off your house and give you a permanent orange afro.
Oh God.
Oh gosh, that's terrible.
All right, so best suggestion. You might get to name our show.
Yeah, take a chance at naming our new our show, giving us a new name.
I know Paul's already got some terrible names that we're never going to agree to.
Probably. May cause herpes simplex 10. Holy shit.
God.
Dang, Amelia.
What, that's like a new form of super herpes. Damn. Shame on me. Isn't it shame on all of us?
You know, I think our show should also get sponsored by some kind of vape company.
I pray for Cloudcraft.
I agree.
Speaking of Cloudcraft, make sure you visit Cloudcraft over there off of
Verde Road.
Bulverde Road. Make sure you go see
Cloudcraft.
Avery. I believe he works on Sundays. He is the shit. And he's awesome. He can help you he can take care of you and all your vape needs.
One of the advantages of having a friend that owns a vape shop is you get drugged to that vape shop in the middle of the night when it's closed, and you get to buy products that aren't even like out in the market yet. Except for he filled it with somebody. If you own a vape shop, apparently vapes at an insanely crazy nicotine level. So it's got salt nick in it that's set at like a 45.
Oh God.
It's like death level nicotine.
I don't think we can actually announce all of that on the show.
What we just did.
Whoops.
Just kidding.
Just kidding for all that. Yeah.
That's actually one of my biggest fears, and it's happened to me before. I was looking up the LD 50/50, like, you know.
Hey, we got a call.
Oh, we got a caller in. Let's go ahead and
pull it
answer
up.
this real quick. What we got over here?
Hey,
All right,
what's
you're
going
live.
on, caller?
Live on the Ben Scout Show.
Who is this? Hi, Lisa.
We gotta get a speaker in here because now we have no.
Thank you,
idea.
thank you.
Yeah.
What are you up to tonight, Lisa? What are you up to tonight? It is 1 a.m.
Let me see what we can.
Oh, you're in Arizona. Oh, my sister's over there. So is my family. Oh, I'm so jealous.
All right, Lisa. I can't hear what you're saying, but tell us, what is something your significant other does that drives you nuts?
Yeah, what is something that your significant other does that annoys the hell out of you? That annoys the hell out of you. Here, Tony, you gotta listen to this.
Oh, okay. He gets mad too easy.
I'll be right back.
It sucks when you have a sense of humor and other people don't know you're kidding, because sometimes I say things that other people don't really know. Who's that? Yeah, Juan's still on, I think. Well, actually, they might all be playing Call of Duty now. So, our second question for the show today was, what is one of your biggest fears? I shared one of mine that had actually happened. What is one of your biggest fears? Your fear is that your life will go crazy good? Oh, your live show that you're doing will go crazy good. Why are you afraid? Because then your personality will be put in front of everybody and everyone will know all of your business? I don't know. It's something different. When people hit it like a national level, then people look at you and they can scrutinize everything that you do. They're like, why do you eat your Count Chocula with a fork? Or, you know, just, yeah. Like another one of mine is heights. Like I'm terrified of heights. Like it's ridiculous. Like I can be watching a movie and they're really high up and they're on the edge of something and I can feel it in my toes. Like it'll freak me out. And when I was a kid and I was in Boy Scouts, we went rappelling. You know, we get on a rope and you go down cliffs and stuff. And of course, I'm the one guy that flipped upside down. And but I still did it. I recently was rescued out of a river, and I got I got lost in the middle of the wilderness, and I got to ride in a helicopter, and they were like, "Are you?" Yeah, they found me at a house, and they asked me, "Are you going to be okay riding in a helicopter?" And I said, "Heck yeah, man! I mean, free helicopter ride. I mean, I just thought, like, how many times in my life am I going to get a shot to ride in a helicopter?" It was the first time I'd ever been in a kayak that day, and it also ended up being